Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War 3 Kingdoms, 8 Princes, and the fourth part of my Sima Yue campaign. Where, no, look, if you're wondering where Throg is, right, I need some time just to jot my thoughts down about trolls. You know, wander pensively through dew-mistened meadows in the morning, that kind of, well, the sun rises, that kind of thing. And once I've done that, we'll get some Throg on, maybe a couple of days. Okay, so until then, we're just going to get some more Three Kingdoms in. So last time we dealt a rather brutal blow to Sima Fu here, or his boss, whatever his name was, and I can't remember because he's now dead. Doesn't matter. And we're also at war with Sima Yue because he was in my way. And people in my way should learn that when they are in my way, things get messy. Good. Okay, good. So, right, we've got quite a good army here. This is pretty good. Pretty happy with this. What I need to do is hit this trade port over here. So that's what we need to do. At the same time, we need to be cautious that Sima Yue doesn't send anyone our way. Now, that does leave the north of our empire a little bit unprotected. But we do have my son here, who's not very good, but we're just going to... Oh, hello. Give you some better armor. 55, 35... Sure, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, let's go with that. He's a disappointment. He's only a village chief. He's supposed to be my heir and ruler. I'm a bloody prince, mate. You're just a village chief. Look, where's your jaunty beard? Look at Daddy's beard. Look at your beard. Terrible, right? No, there's no just nothing. You're a disappointment to me and your mother, Princess Pei, not P, because that sounds like she enjoys certain fetishes. But she doesn't.
Patiently await your answer.
Hello, Sima Yue. You want an eavesdropper? You're going to give me... sure, I don't really want that.
A rewarding meeting.
Yeah, it was fine, wasn't it? It was good. Glad we could chat. So we need to deal with this army down here, ASAP. Knock them out, well, sooner rather than later. Sima Lun declared war on the Jin Empire. Fair enough. The Empress demands that traitors be crushed. It is clear now that many have seen the opportunity in the chaos at court, and their own treasonous desires have manifest. The Empress has charged you with using the sword of justice that cuts down the would-be usurpers. Okay, we get a build mission. So I'm kind of think we go mind. We go build. We want to build. The other option is getting crush the opposition, which... Thing is, we don't really have much might alignment at the moment. I feel like more research would be better. So that's what we're going to go invest in infrastructure. You choose to invest in infrastructure, and so as to better weather the storm. The Empress does not seem thrilled at your offer. This is the best you can offer me. Fine, so be it, but be aware, if you fail me, there will be repercussions. Construct a building or upgrade a building, and we'll be in favour. We'll get some more money, and we'll get some more mind alignment, which will put us towards getting the upgrades. That's another 15% research rate increase. Now, we've currently got 10%, so we'll get a 25% increase in research, which sounds pretty good to me. I'm happy with that. Can we actually reach this town in one turn? We can.
Break their spirit.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll break the spirit.
Strike as one.
Right, I'm going to starve them out.
Push forward.
What do I do? Actually, do I need to? Let's have a look. What you got? What you got? What you got? You've got a lot of archers, is what you got. But, is it better to keep them in? Okay, let's do a night fight. They've got a lot of archers. I'm going to have to be careful. They've got 11 units of archers. I've got 6. No, I've got 8. But I do have something they don't, and that's Heilun. Now, Heilun has the stone bulwark ability. I don't know if that's going to actually give them ranged block chance, though, because they don't actually have any ranged block chance to start off with. So will they actually get any? Well, there's one way to find out, and that's... Let's see if our archers get turned into pincushions. Hooray!
A comrade is being attacked!
someone's left their washing out, and not only is there going to be a bit of smoke, but also, unless they move that very soon, it's going to be super dry. In fact, I say the driest it's ever been, because some of the town is already on fire. They really should stop building things out of wood. Towers are ablaze, thanks to our advisor, or strategist even, that's the one, strategist. And our archers are going to continue the barrage. We're going to switch out of the fire arrows, but because I've got 2 units of archers without fire arrows and the rest with, it means if I want to deselect fire arrows, I need to select only the units which are using fire arrows. The others obviously go... Well, it's basically a bit of a pain.
Die! Your words are as pathetic as you are.
He only said one word. Okay, we're concentrating fire on the enemy archers, trying to take them down. If we can knock out the enemy archers, this battle should be fairly straightforward. And so far, it's going, you know, okay, not too bad. Lots of very people full of arrows. And of course, as we know, the number of arrows you want embedded in your body, ideally, is less than 1. Ideally.
Does better wear you out.
We haven't really done anything yet.
I hope your blade is sharper than your wit.
So we've got some G militia defending the main entrance we want to use to the city. Our archers, I'm trying to spread them out, but actually I've decided just to stop the spreading out and just move them back into normal close formation, because it's a pain in the arse to try and maneuver them. And frankly, I think we've got the weight of fire to just bludgeon anyone to arrow death. Just like this. Yep, that'll do it. That's a lot of arrows. That's a lot of arrows, but they've got even more archers. There's so many archers here. 3 more units over there. I think they've got yet more in the city. 2 units over there, another unit there, another unit moving up as well. A couple more units in the back there. They've got a lot of archers. Our infantry is now moving up. We can see all of our archers.
Not enough,
Look at these lazy bastards just lying around. People are doing work. Get up, you lazy bastards. Honest to God. If they weren't dead, I'd fire them. Okay, so the rest of our infantry now moving up. Our cavalry coming in behind the main army. We're going to hold them back for the moment. We need to deal with the enemy generals, all of which don't want to duel Sima... Oh, God, I've forgotten his name. Yue. Sima Yue. There we go. Why can't he be called Greg? I call him Greg. Greg of the Jones family. Greg Jones. If he was called Greg Jones, it'd be a lot easier. Axe Band advancing. They are in the shield walls. They have 80% missile resistance, so they're going to take very little damage from that. Those missiles, those arrows. Enemy generals advancing, but they're both commanders, and so therefore awful. That's right. Look at them. I seem to be getting a lot of commanders at the moment. It's like a yellow door. Oh shit! It's the O-Turbans. They're back. They're hiding as commanders. Be afraid, everyone. Be very afraid. So, Greg is here. He's going to start. See, that's easier. Sima Yue is here. He's going to start wailing away on the enemy commanders. It's a little bit tricky to actually catch them because they keep doing this jumpy thing. I wish, it's like, oh, all right, come over here, and then cavalry comes charging in. Basically, it just makes it a massive pain in the arse. Archers still concentrating fire on enemy archers, and that's working out quite well. These guys here not having the best day. That guy's got like 5 arrows embedded in his face. And that work ethic is pretty impressive. Debuff the enemy generals. Looks like Greg is wailing away on the... Oh, took him one down. Nice. Good work. Okay, just one more... Well, I say one more to go. There's also the enemy general, Sima Fu. Sima Fu over there. If we can deal with the 2 enemy commanders, and to be honest, they're not particularly tricky to deal with. Yeah, Sima Yue just ran off, so I've managed to bring him back. I've decided to... I kind of like click around to try and get... Right, now, if we could just get him to sit still, rather than like leaping around... Like, you're not being paid by the hour, mate. Just get in there and chop a face off. Right, don't be... Look, stop attacking a rock. Stop looking at the rock. Why are you looking at the rock? Stop looking at the rock. That... For fuck's... Right, I'm gonna get that mod, and then we're gonna just duel people. Because dueling people, A, looks cooler, and B, is a lot easier to actually do. Although there was an interesting post on the Reddit. This was brought to my attention by Mr. Arcade, a streamer on the Twitches. Great Total War streamer. He's there's a post on Reddit that he brought to my attention. It says there's a thing with the dueling where characters were attempting to do like an execute animation. I'm trying to remember what it said, but something like they get like the damage reflected back at them by the enemy character. So you can see some characters like Laboon actually like lose duels with much lower level. Good, finally. Will lose duels with much lower level characters because they're getting their damage reflected back at them. So not 100% sure how accurate that is, but I have noticed like some of my high ranking generals sometimes like end up in very close fights with generals that you think would be actually like just a walkover for them. I always thought them maybe, bound to just be, random number generator. Sometimes you're not going to be able to hit them and they're going to be able to hit you and they just slowly chip away at your health, but could there be a bug there? Not sure. Interesting if true. Troubling if true, to be honest. If I remember, I'll put a link to the Reddit post in the description so you can have a look at it. Okay, so our boys chopping through. Now, these are just the axe... no, these are the raiders. The shoe raiders. Shoe raiders chopping their way through the enemy there. They're the ones with the slightly better armour. And the axe band just behind them with that one to it, just wearing pyjamas. So we're slowly chopping our way through the enemy army. We're doing it, everyone. We're doing it. But what I've noticed is that this gate is completely undefended. They've actually throwing more and more units into this breach to try and slow our advance down. That's going to leave that open. So our cavalry moving past this very burnt out now town. Oh, look, the washing survived. That's good. I mean, obviously the people whose washing it was probably didn't survive, but, well. At least their washing days are over. So, one unit of cavalry comes colliding down into the Sabre militia, running them down. Another unit heads straight through the city to hunt down some units of archers deeper into the city, and then 2 units come careering down into some units that are trying to flee away from the gate engagement. And once they've done that, we're going to pull them back. And then we're going to do a crippling charge. You can see lots of the enemy infantry now just trying to flee through my axe people. That's not going to work out very well. In come the cavalry. That's going to turn that into a mass rout. Absolute carnage. So our unit... Can't blame them. Okay, so the Sabre militia now running away. We've got more Sabre militia coming in, more archers as well. Cavalry coming back and run down one unit of archers. They're now in amongst the others. We do have a unit of G militia moving in to try and intercept them. We're going to let that happen because we've got 2 more units, or all of our units of cavalry now coming, knocking out this unit of archers, all coming down towards this sort of area, this sort of little... what would you call this? Like a little courtyard. It's a courtyard. Meanwhile, our infantry advancing on the other side of the street of the courtyard. Helan chopping down enemy infantry.
Destroy them!
Cavalry's charging in. I'm not sure how well that was. Don't know if they were I don't feel like they were braced, but I think that was okay. That was probably alright, but yeah, the enemy army dwindling. All of our... Oh, there's actually a unit of swordsmen currently chopping their way through archers. I never actually noticed that. That's right, they're running away, that's fine. They're running, it's okay. And the enemy army is not looking very happy. We've broken through. Helan coming into the back. We're now moving our cavalry away from the enemy infantry. And of course, as soon as they've sort of broken formation, we charge. And the last of the garrison forces break and run for their lives.
Our victory grows ever closer.
bit of a messy battle,
Celebration is due. Let the wine flow.
but we were outnumbered and we won. I think that worked out better than if we had fought it in an open battle. So let's occupy.
Grows.
And are you just dead? Yes, you're just dead. Good. You're all dead.
China requires a strong government.
Yes, it really does. China has issues, doesn't it? It has some issues. So we've got the trade port. That's good. So that's going to give us a little bit more income. I say a little bit more income. That's going to give us quite a bit of income, which is really, really pleasant. Like that a lot for upgrading the town.
Destroy corruption.
I'm half tempted to see if maybe we can peace out.
It is you.
It's actually not that far off, is it? I mean, we could maybe just continue.
Dominion calls.
What's our replenishment like? 2 turns, 6 turns. I mean, it's not horrendous. And the population's always increasing. I think what we do need is I don't actually have many people sort of in my... are you the awful advisor who is like literally the worst? You are literally the worst, yep. Sima Yue. Now... Was it Sima... You work for Sima... No, I don't trust you. You work for Sima Lu, and he's like Spy Master General, so we don't trust you. Sima Yong's not too bad. You're not the... you're disloyal, not you. And commanders, I'm not... Okay, that's just generally, we just don't really have many people to pick from at the moment. Limited numbers of peeps to pick from. Bit of a shame, but that's okay. Right, so we've got quite a bit of food here. So we could reduce our peasants. So currently we're getting 25.50. So we could go 50.50 or 25.75. I'm kind of tempted to go 50-50 because actually we've got a lot of food at the moment. Let's do that. Let's do that. I mean, we could always go food trader. That would use some food, would give us more money for peasantry, and we do have a lot of income bonuses for peasantry. I mean, money is at the moment actually not too bad, considering that we've got sort of 1.5 armies sort of raring to go. I do want to get some cataphracts, but they are ridiculously expensive. Almost 4k to recruit and 220 a turn. Pricey. Very pricey. And realistically, I don't know if they're going to do much better than the... Okay, we've got Raider Cavalry. They're cheaper. They do more armor piercing for some reason. But the Lance Militia have more armor. But these guys have got more melee evasion. And these guys got more... Yeah, these guys got more sort of general attack. These guys, the cataphracts, have all the armor piercing, lots of armor, not bad melee evasion, but they're slower. But they're slower. Okay. In fact, they're not that much faster than infantry. Still faster, not that much faster. I mean, I guess we could keep heading south, right? We could peace out with Sima Yue, and I'm almost sort of tempted to do it because I could then build up my infrastructure here, because we've got like 3 provinces at the moment. So building those up would be... I mean, we've got some farmland here. We've got a fishing port, we've got a trade port. It's not the worst, but getting that salt mine would be good. They've also got a copper mine. And this city is level 4? Yeah. I'm thinking we keep going. No peace, only war. I'm feeling gung-ho, and that's
needs heroes.
probably far... coalition. Invite Sima Lun. I mean... I guess.
A productive meeting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was alright, wasn't it? Is this a good idea? I'm not actually 100% sure.
You would not need fear us.
Okay, Juro. Who are you? Juro, I don't know where you are. I literally have no idea where you are, mate. So I will take your... Oh, you're over there.
As smoothly as the river.
Yeah, that's pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. Okay, so I did see an enemy army around here somewhere. So Sima Wei signed a peace treaty with Bai Rao. Sima Zhong invited Sima Lun into the coalition. Zhong Xinjing signed a peace treaty with Sima Ru. And that guy did that. Fine, good. Character developments. Who we got? Who we got? Deng Feng, but you're an outsider. You're a legendary commander. Accepted by the surrogate family, but nevertheless still a fish out of water. Oh, that's kind of sad. And Tuba Zhao, who has warriors reinforced leather, which is quite nice. You're impeccable. Fulfilled. And cowardly. Well... I mean, reduction in authority is not the worst thing you could have, so could be worse. I do kind of want to spy. Jingting, who? Are you the worst person? Disloyal, artful, bright. I could recruit you as like a spy. You are level 4. You got good cunning. And you're disloyal, so you won't get too friendly. I'm going to recruit you. And I'm going to deploy you in, like, the Jin Empire? Maybe? I wonder who's the strongest faction right now? So it's the Jin Empire. Do we maybe put it in my ally? Just try and, you know, keep tabs on what Shania Twain's doing. It's all the leopard print. Let's do it. Let's go and see if we can keep tabs on old leopard print over there. That's what we're going to do. I like using spies. It's kind of hit or miss, but when it does hit, it is flipping hilarious.
Towards victory!
Yes. Also, we're going to do some ambushing. Now, I keep meaning to use some mods, and I keep forgetting. So there's some mods I do want to I've got some mods installed, actually, and they're just not turned on. So I'm going to do that next episode. Throg will be coming in a couple of days. Definitely this week. Due road to the coalition. Sure, let's...
Our talks flowed as smoothly as the river.
I do not trust your face. So Sima Lun worked with the Empress to... And I'm just trying to think here.
Things are better gained through trade.
Yeah, trade agreement. Sure, we'll take that. Wait, who are you? Zhong Xinjing. I don't know who you are. Zhong Xinjing. You're over there. Actually, no, I'm going to reject you.
Very well. Goodbye.
So Sima Lun works with the Empress to, I think, get the Emperor's stepson assassinated, but then dobbed her in for assassinating the son, and so then the Empress got her head chopped off. So, or she hung herself, I can't remember. But either way, yeah, he's not one to be trusted. Sign a peace treaty, sure. Join their war. Spy dispatched. Off you go. Right, good. We construct a building. We've got some more mind alignment. That's good. So we've actually got the first rank of mind alignment. Ooh, plus 20% ammunition faction-wide. That's really nice. That's really nice. Cool. Okay. So we've got plus 15% research rate, and also we've got all this kind of good stuff going on. So let's see who wants a trade agreement. So, Sima Zhong will, and seeing as he is an our Dubry what's it, I like deal. Have you got any ancillaries? Oh. See, when I started a few campaigns, the AI definitely had a lot more things to trade, but it seems like as the campaign wears on, it returns to normal where they literally have nothing. Request regular payments, request payments, just make some more money, I guess. You quite like me, don't you? Plus 53. Yeah, I mean, I could give him... Oh, shit. Okay, let's do that. So we'll get money from the trade deal. We'll get more money just from him giving us money. We've got a lot of money anyway. Everything is coming up Millhouse.
Lift the peasants.
I could upgrade the city. We have the food. I'm sort of tempted. Sort of tempted to do that. I mean, that's 2 turns. Could finish that next turn. I don't think there's... Can we upgrade this? We could. So if I do that... That means we've got walls here, which is useful. And right, so we get more money from commerce, which is good because we've got the coastal trade port here. Now, that would give... Right, so we'll get 200 from commerce, or 180 from commerce and 100 from industry. Seems to make sense to me to go the 180 and 100. So let's do that. Because that's just going to make us oodles of cash. I think that there's an army moving around down here somewhere, isn't there? And I think we can wait for them to come to... I think they're looking at this trade port with greedy eyes. I reckon they want my trade port, so we're going to let them come to us. We could finish building the school, but that's only going to take 1 more turn anyway. And I don't think... I could upgrade... What are we upgrading? Oh, the tea parlour. So upgrading the tea parlour, we could then upgrade to the academy. That's going to give us more character experience. Do like the character experience. Do want to do that. Do want. Who do we have come to join us? Ji Ningxin, she's a manipulator. Okay. So that's not the worst. Composed, distinguished, and solitary. I mean, she's not the worst person to have on board. I'm kind of tempted to pick her up. Kind of tempted to pick her up. Because we're not seeing... I mean, I do need... Okay, that's... Right, we do need a strategist for this army. We can't afford her yet, but we could do next turn. And I do need a strategist, because I feel like you should have at least 1 strategist in every single army. They're just so useful. You just can't... They're just so good. Request to join your coalition. Everyone rejects you, Sima Yong. Sorry, buddy.
Very well.
No one likes you. Everyone hates you. He's like, guys, can I join? Everyone's like, no, this is a no Sima Yong's coalition. A friend in need. You hear a tale of boundless courage in your ranks. One of your generals rides bravely to the aid of his friend, who is moments away from death's cold touch, weathering many blows to defend their comrade. In the aftermath, you take stock of what you've heard and seen. He Lun has apparently been wounded, but Guan Jingping raced to his rescue. Good job there. Traits gained. Apparently, He Lun is now maimed. Fine. I feel it's a bit harsh to like just wound your characters for no reason. That's one of the things I don't like. There must be a mod that removes that. There must be. Okay, who we got? Who are you? Elusive. It's not the worst. Ambitious. That is pretty bad. Cunning. I mean, you're not actually a bad character, but you're not a very good vanguard. So what I do want, though, is our advisor strategist lady. So let's get her in the army. She does not get on with anyone. Okay, well... Okay, well, we're going to bring you in anyway.
Wisdom flow.
Yeah, and I'm going to replace the... do we just get crossbows? What do you have so far? Okay, you don't have fire arrows... yet, so we won't worry about how are we doing satisfaction wise. Satisfaction wise, we're actually pretty good. It's not too bad at all. How are you doing? General, yeah, you're grumpy, but you'll get over it. Let's just take some crossbows. I would quite like to get some trebuchets. So we'll do that next turn. It does look like we've got... where are you going?
Shield, cleave with sword.
I don't like this. He can't reach our farmland. He could potentially reach the trade dock. So if we go like here and wait in ambush, if we can, so this is Sima Yue himself. So if we can kill him or capture him, that's the factionaire as well. So there's the faction leader and the factionaire in one army. If we can crush that army, it's going to make life very easy for us. How's our farmland doing? Farmland does not have much of a garrison, but you can't reach it, can you? You cannot reach the farmland. You can almost reach it, but not quite. But you can reach the trade port. I think you're going to head for the trade port. That's my thinking. So that's what we're going to assume you're going to get up to. Sima Fu. Who are you? I'm in a coalition with you, aren't I? Am I? Faction grouping. Hang on. Hang on. Coalition to oppose the oppressor. No. Who are you then? Sima Fu. Okay, you like me. No, seriously, where are you, mate? Oh, you're over there. That's you there. Right. Okay, yes, I see you. Right. They want to... Their character will join their faction. So you want to marry Sima Yue, who is my idiot son, I think. Is it? I thought it was... Is it? Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, no, I can't even remember who my son is. To a 53-year-old. I mean, this is a lot of money, but I'm going to say no.
As you wish.
No. Yes, that's it. Okay, ambush failed. But they do want to fight, which is not going to go well for them. In fact, it already says we've got a close victory, and of course we've got the garrison as well coming to help. If we do a... This won't... Inferior force, valiant feat. Right, okay. Are you wounded? Oh, Helan... Okay, well, it doesn't matter because it looks like things are going to go my way anyway. It looks like we're going to be able to defeat Sima Yue, his heir, and also their strategists. And I think they've only got this army, so if we can crush this force, then we can quickly capitalise on that and finish off the rest of their settlements before they can get back on their feet. But that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Sima Yue campaign.